Are you tired of the daily grind and just longing for more freedom in your life? If you've ever wondered how to break free from the 9 to 5 and create a life of purpose and fulfillment, then this video is a must watch. I'm going to walk you through the 3 steps that I personally took to go from being a burned out doctor to becoming a fulfilled online coach. And these 3 steps aren't just a roadmap to my own success, they are the keys to unlocking your own path to freedom with a side hustle. So in this video, I am going to share some of my story and the secrets that changed my life because I want you to discover how to break free of the shackles of a conventional career and pave your way to a life of endless possibilities. So if you're ready for it, then it is time to embrace the journey to creating your own version of freedom. And it all starts with these 3 essential steps. Now, if you've watched me here on YouTube before, then welcome back. But if you are new to my channel, then welcome. I'm Dr. Kim Foster and I'm an MD turned coach, as I mentioned. I was a family doctor for 20 years before leaving the conventional healthcare system, and I am now a wellness expert and the founder of the Wellness Coach Academy, where we train aspiring health and wellness coaches and help them to build their businesses. And here on YouTube, I cover a variety of topics with the primary goal of helping you to master the art of living well. And so if that sounds good, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so that you don't miss any of my new videos. Now let's talk about the 3 steps that I took to go from being an unhappy and burned out doctor to being fulfilled and happy and running a successful online coaching business. And I'm hoping that if you are currently feeling really trapped in your career, this will inspire you to find your true calling and fulfillment too. So the journey that I took was not a quick or easy one. It took time and self-reflection and a lot of personal growth. But looking back, I can confidently say that every step of the way was worth it. So let's get into those 3 pivotal steps that I took on this transformative journey. So step 1 was acknowledging burnout and seeking help. So my story begins with a stethoscope around my neck and a massively overflowing schedule between work and also as a mom raising 2 young boys. So as a physician, I was passionate about helping others. I mean, that is why I went into it in the beginning. But over the years, I had grown completely disillusioned with the healthcare system. Also, somewhere along the way, I lost sight of my own well-being. Long hours and mounting paperwork and emotional exhaustion had definitely taken their toll. So the first step in my journey to fulfillment was acknowledging that I was burned out and that I needed to make a change. It was a really humbling experience for me because I had always been the one providing the care, not seeking it. So admitting vulnerability, however, was the first essential step towards healing. I began by taking time to reflect on what had led me to this point. I spent a whole lot of time journaling to work out my feelings and my frustrations and to figure out what was giving me joy. So through this process, I realized that my true passion lay in prevention rather than just treatment. I wanted to help people lead healthier lives, not just manage their illnesses. Acknowledging burnout also meant seeking professional help. So I worked with a therapist and also a coach. It was so helpful to talk to people who understood the challenges that I was facing and could really support me as I took those next steps. So together we developed strategies to manage my stress and at the same time rediscover my passion for wellness. All right, so once I had acknowledged that I was burned out and that I needed to make a change, step 2 was reconnecting with my passion for wellness. So once I had accepted what was actually happening and started seeking help, I had to rediscover my passion for wellness. And to be honest, it was buried under layers of stress and disillusionment and the demands of my medical practice. So here are the key steps that I took. Number 1, continuing education. So I enrolled in online courses and attended workshops on wellness and nutrition and coaching, and this allowed me to expand my knowledge beyond just the traditional elements of medicine and delve into holistic approaches to health. These courses reignited my passion for wellness and empowered me with a whole bunch of new tools. Number 2 was networking and building a support system. So I reached out to fellow wellness enthusiasts and coaches, and this networking not only exposed me to different perspectives, but also provided me with a support system. Sharing experiences and ideas with like-minded individuals was incredibly motivating. Number 3 was transitioning to part-time practice. So to create space for my evolving passion, I decided to scale back my hours significantly. And this was a difficult decision because it meant, of course, a reduction in income and a significant shift in my daily routine. However, it was necessary for me to invest more time in building my new career as a wellness coach. But what I do want to emphasize here is that I did not completely quit medicine just yet. And one of the reasons for that is because I did not want to squash my budding new career by putting too much pressure on it and really needing it to generate revenue right away. And that's the beautiful thing about stepping into a new career by first building it as a side hustle. It means that you can work away on it on the side while also still continuing to have income coming in from your regular job. For me, it would have been just way too stressful to have completely just quit medicine and be in that desperate state for my business to take off. And I wonder if I might have actually given up on it before it did actually take off, because I would have been in panic mode for it to start working out ASAP. Okay, so that brings us to step 3, which was to launch my online coaching business. And of course, this is where things started getting really good, and this was a very exciting time, but also very daunting in many ways. I have created several other videos where, I go into a lot more detail about how to build a health or wellness coaching business. So I'm going to go ahead and link some of those on the screen and in the description box, but I'm just going to give you here just a general overview of how I launched my business. So here are 4 of the key things that I did. 1 is creating a brand and an online presence. So I invested quite a bit of time and effort in creating a strong online brand. This included designing a website and developing my unique coaching philosophy and creating content and establishing a presence on social media platforms where my target audience was spending their time. Number 2 was certification and credentials. So of course, to gain credibility in my field, I pursued more training in coaching and wellness and nutrition. And these credentials not only boosted my own knowledge, but also gave me the confidence that I needed. I also did a lot of training in business and marketing, since this is most definitely something that I did not learn in medical school. I needed to learn how to run an online business and also how to market myself. And I knew that the quickest way to do that was to learn from other experts. Number 3 was offering free workshops and webinars. So to attract clients, I started offering free workshops, both live and online. I did a lot of speaking and then eventually webinars, and these free sessions allowed me to showcase my expertise and also connect with people who also shared my passion for wellness. And it helped me to start to build my mailing list, which became incredibly important for the growth of my business going forward. Number 4 was taking a client-centered approach. This was really important for me, especially since I was coming from medicine, where we take a prescriptive approach of telling people what to do from an expert position. Instead of simply imposing my knowledge on clients, though, I knew that I wanted to focus on understanding their unique needs and goals and working with them as their coach, not as their doctor. This approach not only fostered trust, but also yielded much better results, which was a key thing that allowed my business to grow through referrals and repeat business. All right, so transitioning from a burned out doctor to a fulfilled online coach was a very challenging but rewarding journey, and it required acknowledging burnout, reconnecting with my passion for wellness, and then launching my online coaching business. But ultimately, through a whole lot of self-reflection and education and perseverance, I have created a fulfilling career that allows me to make a positive impact on people's lives. So my message to you is that if you are feeling trapped in your current career and just yearning for something a lot more fulfilling, I really hope that my journey serves as inspiration. Remember, it is never too late to pursue your passion and find a career that brings you joy and purpose. I encourage you to take that first step towards your dreams, and you may discover a path that you never knew existed. Now, if it's wellness coaching in particular that excites you and you are curious and interested in learning more about how to become a wellness coach and follow a similar path to mine, then I invite you to download my free wellness coaching career guide. In that guide, you will learn about the opportunities for coaches who wish to specialize in women's wellness in particular. You'll learn what it takes to build a lucrative business as a wellness coach, and you'll also learn exactly how to become fully trained and certified, and a whole lot more. I will put the link in the description box. As always, I would love to hear from you. Are you feeling burned out and tired of the daily grind and just looking for a way to create more freedom for yourself? If you're thinking about starting a side hustle so that you can escape and find fulfillment, I would love to hear all about it. Let me know in the comments below. Okay, that is a wrap for this video. Take care. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you again very soon.